Okay, understanding astrology, understanding your natal chart. Your natal chart is just a blueprint. It's like a GPS of who you are. It's your, it's like a map of who you are. So it's the path that you walk, and the areas that you walk in is the houses. The houses is nothing but something that's a part of you. So you got 12 houses that's a part of you. So 12 houses of energy. So you're just not just the sun sign. You're more than your sun sign. That I mean. So your rising sign makes your whole cosmic body. So your rising sign is your mind. Is it intertwines with your soul, which is your sun sign. Your sun sign is important, but you might be like, well, I don't identify with my sun sign. But the thing is, you might identify more with your rising sign or your moon sign. Because your moon sign is your true self, your inner self. And this is your emotions. Because you know how powerful emotions is. Your emotions is what move you. So this is how powerful it is. And so the emotions is what move the sun sign. So all intertwines with each other, because you'll see some Libra out of me, because I'm a Libra sun. Then you'll see some Virgo moon, because I'm a Virgo moon. And then you'll see some Cancer rising. That's how I always appear to be kind, nice, gentle, and very respectful and stuff like that, and very intuitive, which means that I read people like a book. Out of nowhere, I just say things and I just know. They're like, wow. So with that being said, you see my appearance like a Cancer rising, which is deep set eyes, a moon shining face, a moon face, but you see the Venus with the shine, because Venus keep me shining. You see the dimples, which is like the Venus flare. Also, the Cancer rising represents the dimples too. You see, so you see the moon-like appearance, and Venus also, because it's the sun. But Mercury might be, a lot of Mercury people got big heads. You see my head might be kind of big, but you know, you see all how they all intertwine. Then you got more than just your sun, more than just your moon, more than just your rising sign. You got other planets too. And so your sun sign ain't nothing but your soul. The moon is the movement of your soul, how you react. It's how you react, and it's your inner self, what you need to be. Your sun sign is what you want to be. What you want to be. It's what motivates you. Your sun sign is your motivation, your drive. And so, but your moon sign is like what you need to be. If you don't be that, you won't feel good. You be like unbalanced. And so this is what you. So I'll be more Virgo than a Virgo sun, because this is my true self. This is like what I need to be. So you'll be more whatever your moon is than your sun sign. But the Cancer rising is my appearance, and also all intertwines, because you see some Cancer, then you'll see some Libra, then you'll see some Virgo, and but you see other stuff too that's a part of me. So with that being said, all of it intertwined, but you got the big three, which is the sun, the moon, and the rising. And the reason why the rising sign is so important, because it makes your whole chart, it makes your whole body, it's your whole cosmic body, it's your appearance and everything. And so it's not just your outside body, it's also a part of who you are. And so that being said, the houses represents like a part of your body too. Like, the feet represents Pisces, and the ankles represents Aquarius, and the knees represents Capricorn, and the thighs area represents Sagittarius and Scorpio around the sex organs. And Libra represents like the back, the lower back, and the abdomen. All you do, you go up from like the head represents Aries, you go all the way down, all the zodiacs, and then the throat represents Taurus, like or something like that, and the Gemini represents the hands and the movement like that. So that's how it operates. And the Cancer represents the outside of your breast. While people who are Cancer, they got big breasts, or the men got big chests, like muscular chests. And so the Leo is the heart that's inside of the breast. And so then you got the Virgo. Virgo is like around the stomach area, your digestive system and all that there. You get the gut intuition. And so that being said, and the Libra also somewhere in that area. So in the lower back, and also the buttocks is the Libra. So with that being said, so you understand why people like butts a lot. That's Libra, because they're a Libra. And a lot of Libra got perfect shaped butts and stuff like that. So now you know why. Because All of these also represents you, and they knew the metaphysics behind things, but now I'm bringing it to you, the metaphysics. So it's very important to know these signs. So read up on all the basic signs and everything about the basic signs. Get books like this book here is the word turned backwards, but it's the Little Giant Encyclopedia. This right here will help you out. That I mean, it's called the Zodiac. It's called the Zodiac book, the Little Giant Encyclopedia. It's a little book you can put in your pocket, and wow, it got a lot of information. I love this book because it's gonna give you how you doing at home, how you doing the job, and they're gonna give you about the kids who are Libras and everything about a Libra. So also the body parts that it operate on. So it do all the zodiacs and also do the Chinese zodiacs. And you see how accurate it is, but get you a little book like that, ain't nothing about $10. So you good. So the thing is, once you know the signs and you know the planets meaning, you basically got astrology. You just got to know how they operate in the position that they operate, how to intertwine them, like bring them together. And so that'll be simple too after you learn how they move. But I am a Libra sun, and all my Libra traits is in the 5th house, which is the planet Mercury in Libra, Pluto in Libra, my sun in Libra, and also my North Node in Libra. So I got a stellium. A stellium is when you got 3 or more planets in a house. And so if you got 3 planets, like I got Mercury, I got Pluto, I got and the sun, and I also got my North Node. So that being said, that's a stellium. Stellium ain't nothing but like I'm gonna be more concentrated in that area. It makes you more amplify the energy, make you more, and I'm gonna more be in the 5th house. I'm gonna more express myself. So it amplify that, but it can get over, like you can go to the screen with a stellium because it amplify your energy in the house. So that's what you most like to carry out in the house. That's all a stellium is. It's like a stack of planets in the house. So this is the house you're gonna be most likely operating in. And so you'll be more focused in this house. You won't operate on all houses, but most likely this can be the more dominant. Like you might operate like in the 7th house, like because you got 1 planet. You see every now and then, but you most likely gonna operate in the 5th house like that. That's how it goes. And so my Cancer rising is Cancer in Jupiter in the 1st house. Cancer in Jupiter in Cancer in the 1st house. When I say Google something, all you gotta do Google what is Jupiter in Cancer, or Jupiter Cancer, and you can see a lot of websites that say Jupiter in Cancer. That's why I've been telling y'all you can research this, and they'll tell you all the traits. You go to different websites, go to this website, then you go to that website, then you go to that website, and you can copy and paste and put it in your notebook. That's what I do. I got a Writer P app. It's called Writer P. It's free. You download the app and put all your notes in there, whatever you copy and paste, and also stuff that you write yourself. So I write myself too. So I learn from others, but I also write what I learn off this and do it in my own fashion. And that makes sense, and that's right. So with that being said, that's all you got to do, copy and paste. And how you copy and paste, I think I showed that in one of my videos. I showed it another time, but that's all the stellium is. So since I'm Jupiter in the 1st house, this makes me more intuitive because it makes me more nurturing, more loving, more caring, more protective, more moody, more emotional. And so, but by me having Libra as my soul, it gives me the ability, it helps me balance out my emotion state. So, because I can get very emotional and very snappish. So that being said, and that was my main goal in life, is to work on my emotions, because I knew once I did this is some mastery. And I'm still working on it too, because they're gonna all the emotions gonna always be there. It is, you got to try to discipline yourself and chop it down. So by Jupiter being in any sign, what Jupiter does, Jupiter expands it. And so if you got Jupiter in Pisces, it's gonna expand your psychic ability. You're gonna be reading people left and right, but also That don't mean that you're gonna truly be a psychic. You got the ability to tap into it. You have them energies all around anyway. You're gonna see things. You probably might not know the meaning, or you might do recognize the meaning. You might, once you learn about your psychic gift and your ability, then bim, you be one of the most psychic in the book, just like Jupiter in Cancer. Because by me having the cardinal, which means the leader, taking initiative, water sign, which is the leader of all the water signs, this gives me the ability to be more self-aware than all the water signs. But Scorpio as a water sign, I say one of the most powerful because it deals with self-transformation itself. Because Scorpio ain't scared of the good side or the bad side. Scorpio dive deep into anything and research anything and dissect and decode anything, sort of like a Virgo. But Scorpio is more in tune with theirs. And they so intuitive and so psychic, they can read you like a book. And Scorpio don't let anybody in their life. They're very guarded. You think a Cancer rising is guarded. See, a Cancer might be cool, like Scorpio can go hard dive when they want to. So, you know, Scorpio got that like that warrior water sign itself. You know, Cancers and the statistics say that Cancers is the most dangerous of people. As far as killing people and all that stuff, the Cancer is number one. As far as the statistics. But I mean, so that being said, now I understand why I was so dangerous, because I had Jupiter in Cancer, and why they used to call me the ticking time bomb. See what I'm saying? Because when I get angry, plus I got Cancer and Mars, and when the Cancer and Mars get angry, that's in my chart too. That's my second house, and some say my first house. That's intertwined with my Jupiter and Cancer. My Jupiter and Cancer. Wow. Now I see why. Because the way I take action is Mars and Cancer, and so I used to be a ticking time bomb. That way everybody say you a ticking time bomb. They used to mess with me. I used to be mean spirit. That's when I was on the downside. And so with that being said, now you understand why. Now you understand why. Or the name of this book is called The Zodiac. It's called Little Giant Encyclopedia. The Zodiac. Little Giant Encyclopedia. It's little. And look at the figure on here. But it's like $10, and you can go to Amazon and order it. And it's a good book. Very good book. It's not what I mean. I got a whole bunch of books, because what I do, a book ain't gonna give you too much information like the websites. I ain't gonna sit there and lie. But I like to have concrete evidence in case the website ever stop. You know what I'm saying? So in case you never have, or you never see a website again, you have some information to help you remember. It ain't like I really need the book because I know the meaning, but it help. What books do help you remember things. Like, oh, you be like, oh yeah, I remember now. See what I'm saying? So this would like, and also this would like the Ankh for the Ankh is for to help you to, and like the Ankh and charms and everything, they help you to remember things, and like logos, and you know, you have things that help you to remember. It help you to remember who you are. Like, say like when I become snappish, the Ankh, when I look at the Ankh, what did it do? It'll put me back in that place to say, oh, I remember. I am a God. I'm a life force. I'm divine. Like that there. So this would stuff like that will help you remember who you are again. And so this is what this stuff is used for. But back to the houses. The houses is the areas of how you operate. Like if you got a lot of planets in a certain house, this is the area where you're most likely to be into. Not to say that you're gonna be into others, but you'll be more into that house than others. You might be into that house more than others, but you also got the ability to be in another house be into the other house more than the dominant house. So that being said, my fourth house is my second house. So you see, I like the home life. I got Virgo moon. So the moon in the fourth house. So the moon is right in his own house. The moon is right there because the Cancer moon rules the fourth house. So it make me definitely intuitive, but it also make me all about the family, the roots, the culture, the ancestors. This is what this deals with. The fourth house deals with the ancestors, the roots. You're loyal to it. And Cancer give you the spirit to protect your family, protect your home. So this the mother nurturing spirit. You know what I mean? Give you love is the biggest thing when it comes to the fourth house. the love of the family, the love of the home, the love of yourself. Also self introspective, because the fourth house is also introvert, which means more introverted. Which means I don't have to be around groups of people. I'll be comfortable at the home, be comfortable where I'm at, even within myself. So we're talking about home. The home is also within you. You know what I mean? The home is also within you. Meditation, with the going within yourself, and getting your energy back when it's drained. When you meditate and be to yourself. So this is the fourth house. This is the fourth house. Well, you got to rewind the video to get the name of the book again, because I said it about 2-3 times. You know what I mean? So that being said, it ain't complicated, but the houses is the areas where you're most likely to function in. And so, like, the first house represents yourself or who you are. This is the rising sign, the ascendants. This is who you are. This identify with your ego, because you got to understand that Aries rule the first house, and Aries represents the self. And so this house represents the self. So I got Jupiter in Cancer. And so myself is more about self-growth, because Jupiter is a planet of self-growth, wisdom, and expansion. So I'm all about self-growth, wisdom, expansion, like to learn, like to explore when you deal with learning subjects, like to nurture, like the family life, like to show love everywhere. You know what I mean? And when I get in good with you, we like family. What's up, family? You know what I mean? I got your back. I protect you. That's how I always was. And even in the streets, people call upon me because they know I'm going to protect them. Now I got their back. You know what I mean? When they scared, they call me because I'm going to protect them. I protect my neighborhood, protect the people who I love. So that being said, yes, Charlisa, Aaron, I see you. Said peace, King Lit, peace to you, Empress. But you protect the home, you protect the family, you protect even what you honor, like your ancestors. So anybody come against that, they got a lot to deal with. Because that's why a Cancer could be the most dangerous. And the FBI statistics say that the Cancers are the most dangerous people. You know what I mean? Out of all signs, and then the Taurus. But now we understand this. Someone said, I just got here, smart ass. Wow, you gotta do me like that. So you know I'm playful because it's the fifth house. I think you've seen the other video, so I can play back with you all day. But because I got a stellium in the fifth house. A stellium in the fifth house. A stellium is when you got a stack of planets in that house, which you're most likely to focus on that house. And so by me having my sun right in the same house that is in, because the sun is Leo, but I'm a Libra sun. But how they do it is they take the planet and say the sun is in the fifth house, since my Libra is in the fifth house. So the sun is in the fifth house, my Mercury is in the fifth house, my Pluto is in the fifth house. And so my hobby will be knowing what makes you tick. I want to know how you think. And I could be the master of mind games and stuff like that. Because since Pluto in my fifth house, Pluto make me more want to know what makes you tick. More research. It's interesting to me. I want to know what makes the human mind ticks and how you think. I'm always trying to figure somebody out and how they think. Like, I'm trying to put it together. That's why I know people good. That's why I say Scorpios read people like a book, because they want to know what makes a person tick. So if we got Pluto in there, because Pluto is the planet of Scorpio. And so this lets you know, by knowing Scorpio, no. I don't know I'm playing right now, but I could be very playful too, because I'm in the fifth house. I like to entertain, like to play, like to teach, like to heal, like to do. These are my hobbies. So the fifth house is all about your hobbies, your fun, your activity, your sexity. So people who got a lot of fifth house, they be more like models and stuff like that, and teachers and healers and some of everything. So they deal with expressing yourself in all type of ways and aspects of life. So this is the fifth house. So since I got so many planets in this house, you see me all the time like this. And so my second most is the fourth house. I got moon in the fourth house is right at home in the fourth house whereas because it's Cancer moon. And even though I'm Virgo moon, but how they do it, they take the planet and say Virgo moon in the fourth house, which is the moon is in the fourth house. And since I'm Virgo Venus, all my Virgo is in the fourth house. So I got Venus in the fourth house. That's how they do it. So I got the moon and Venus in the fourth house. So the moon is right at home. And so Venus and the moon is sort of like, because they're all about the nurturing, the caring, the love, all that there. So in a lot of ways. So that being said, the moon, like I say, in the fourth house, makes me comfortable at home itself. The only thing I most like to care about is the family. I don't really, it wouldn't be more about a job. It's more about the family. It's all more about the people, more about those who I love. And when we talk about family, it's anybody who I'm comfortable with, who I consider family. Because once you become in cool with me, we family. I say, what's up, family? You just like family. If you good, if you good with me, you're a good individual, of course. What's up, family? You see a lot of cancers. They say, what's up, family? Like that there, once you in good. Or any water sign might say, what's up, family? Because you good. You like family now. And they actually treat you like family. That's how I think of you. And so even as a friend, like if I meet you, like real comfortable with you, like that there, and we like family, like, and then I do anything for you if I could, but I ain't gonna let you deceive me because I can see through deception. See, a lot of people get it twisted because they like to take advantage of people who nice and kind like myself and those who are Cancer rising. And then they'll think that you're weak because you're emotional, but you're not weak at all. I mean, you see through the BS. So what they got to realize is that cancers have good memories, good memories. So, and also like, if we didn't pick up on nothing right then and there, it'll come back later to our mind. Just the memory just pop up. We just at a two-tier where information just pop up. And you wonder why. You'd be like, dog. You'd be like, dog, I said this to this person, and you thought we forgot. And then information just pop up, and you wonder why we acting like that towards you. And a lot of times, too, we know your emotions because we feel the same as you. Like when you get emotional, I feel emotional too. So I feel your pain. I know your pain. I feel. See, Cancer deal with I feel. So in the fourth house, it's I feel. And also Venus deal with I love. I love, I relate. I love, I relate. And also I have. I love, I relate, I have. So what I would have would be in the home. Like for me, it would be books and stuff like that. Cause it's a Virgo, a lot of books. Cause Virgo is intellectual. So I like to study in the home. It'd be doing things like at places where I feel comfortable at, like the coffee shop. That means the bookstore. The bookstore, like at Barnes and Noble, they got the coffee shop, Starbucks. I feel comfortable with it there because I'm used to going there. And so we're gonna do things that's familiar. The fourth house deal with what you familiar with. If you ain't familiar with it, it's over with. We ain't gonna let anybody in our life, and you can't deceive us. So you if you would text that BS and thinking that you were just gonna get us to join your program or your show. No, we got to get familiar with you. We got to get to know you and who you are. And so we're talking about Venus. Venus give us the love of beauty. Like the home would be beautiful. Like my room would be beautiful. Like the way I dress would be beautiful. Like things like that. So Venus deal with beauty and deal with charm and love. So I'm gonna charm you, make it feel so good. And so bam, I make people feel good. So this is the fourth house. So wherever I go, it got to feel like home. If it don't feel comfortable at home, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna be in that environment. Period. It don't matter if it's at a club, a house. It don't matter where it's at. Anybody's house, anywhere. As soon as I step in, I'm gonna feel the vibration. I'm gonna feel the energy. And I wonder why I was so psychic like that. And now I know why. See, astrology gave me a blueprint to know why I am how I am. See what I'm saying? And so the fourth house deal with the home life. It deal with the family, the roots, the ancestors. So when you stress that ancestors a lot, you might have a lot of planets in the fourth house or a planet in the fourth house. And so that being said, this is how it operates. And so then you got the second house. The second house deals with what you value. You know what I mean? And your self-worth. You know what I mean? It's about what you value. Like me, I value knowledge. And so I got Mars in the second house. I got Cancer and Mars in the fourth in the second house. So this makes me I value knowledge. So this means that this is how I take action. It's with knowledge and I apply it. So Mars give me the ability to apply what I learned. See what I'm saying? Mars give you the ability to apply anything, because the Mars is how you take action. And so Mars also give an ability to get real angry. Since I got the water mix, that's very powerful because emotions is powerful. And so I was a ticking time bomb. That's why they used to call me the ticking time bomb, because of Cancer and Mars. And you can go to the screen because Mars deal with pure energy. And you got to understand that water and fire don't really get along like that. So when you intertwine them, it'll be a big explosion. Poof. And so that's why I was one of the most dangerous person in the streets one time. And I converted all of that. And when I did so, I went to the screen. I persisted. Mars give you that drive, like you steady fighting. I'm going boom, boom, boom every day. Boom, boom, boom. It's a story. Boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about every day was a story about my name on the streets before I came my divine self. And so, and the second house deal with having things and what you value too. So all of that there, your self-worth. And the third house deal with communication. I got Saturn in the third house. So I got Leo and Saturn in the third house. And so this makes me more Leo deal with leadership, fun, loving. I discipline myself in that area and discipline myself with communication. So Saturn deal with your experience. So my experience is dealing with figures who were authority. I used to rebel against those who were powerful like me. Rebellious against like one of the toughest gangsters. I'm gonna be rebellious against them. Oh, he ain't, man. I ain't gonna think that. I never think they more harder than me. See what I'm saying? And so Saturn is your experiences, how you experience this with Leo, because Leo got that egotistic complex, and Leo very competitive, like just like Aries. And so by me having that Leo complex, I rebelled when I was in prison, always fighting against authority figures like the police and stuff like that, and people, you know, who I think trying to rule over me. And so this is what Leo deal with. And so in this area, Saturn deal with taking responsibility for yourself too. And so Saturn give me the discipline. I mean, to discipline myself in this area, and when dealing with communication and all that there. So the third house deal with communication and how you think and things like that. Mine is more like a Leo and Saturn. And so I already did the fourth, the fifth. So the sixth house is Mercury again, but this Virgo. Virgo and Mercury, this the earth sign, all about duty. They all about serving. So how I serve people is Sagittarius and Neptune. Is my planet. So Sagittarius and Neptune. So it will be Neptune in sixth house. Neptune, you already know about Pisces. Neptune is the spiritual plane, the psychic plane. So I will have love, compassion, and I'll be a creative artist because Pisces is very creative. It's a higher version of Venus. It's supposed to be a higher version of Venus. They call it the higher Venus, Neptune. And so it's all about love, compassion. And so I can be lazy. So I'm saying, so this means that since Pisces can be rebellious against people, it's best for me to work by myself. I do better working by myself. So when you think of Neptune, you think of the number 7. Everything you know about the number 7, boom, is in this house. The philosopher, the artist, all of that, they're the charming, all of that there. So boom. So in this house, I would carry duties that deal with healing, that deal with psychology, that deal with numerology, astrology, the media, and things like that. And so I'll feel good by helping you when dealing with numerology, when dealing with astrology, when dealing with anything like psychic abilities and, the media. So the sixth house deal with the duty, how you take action. Also, your health conscious, like what to be aware of. So it's best for me, since Neptune is a spiritual planet, it's best for me to eat right, to eat spiritually, which means eat healthy. And plus, Virgo is like that anyway. It's right in the planet that it's the opposite of Virgo, because you got Neptune right in the house of Virgo. We got Pisces right in the house of Virgo. That'll be, which is Neptune. So that being said, since I got Sagittarius, Sagittarius deal with expansion and Neptune, and so this make me expressive, communicative, like to explore. When I deal with spirituality, I'll be into the spiritual aspects, anything that deal with healing. And so now the seventh house deals with Libra and Venus. Libra and Venus. If you know about a Libra, then you understand. And so it's all about charming, all about fun loving and things of that matter, all about relationships, partnerships, and things like that. And so this is what it will be in this house is you'll be able to relate in this house. But I have no planets as far as my chart as far as my chart say, all my planets is more like from the first house to the sixth. Which is the lower hemisphere, the bottom hemisphere, which is the northern hemisphere, which they call the introvert people, which means that I don't need people to motivate me. I motivate myself, and all about self growth and stuff like that. There, so the outer planet would be from the seventh house to the 12th house, which is Libra. When you interact with others like that, there. So, bam. So you got the seventh house, Libra. Then you got the eighth house, Scorpio, the ninth house, Sagittarius, the 10th house, which is Capricorn. And so I do got a midheavens in the 10th house. So I'm stopped right here. And my midheavens is Pisces. And the midheavens deals with your duties, your occupations, your reputation of how people see you and things of that nature. I mean, how people see me, you're intuitive. Dog, your intuition is on point. And I'm a creative artist, the Pisces spirit and the creative artist. They see me as very creative. You like to take photographs. So people who are Pisces, they like to take photographs and stuff like that, pictures and stuff like that. So you see me as a creative artist. You see me as a intuitive. You see me as a healer, things like that. So this is what this house deals with, which is Capricorn. Deal with how people see you, and also your careers and stuff like that. And so the 11th house is Aquarius. Aquarius deals with humanitarian issues, like humanitarian things. It also deal with the unexpected. It deals with knowledge, the higher mind, stuff like that. And so you got the 12th house, which is Pisces. So the 12th house, it deals with spirituality. It deals with your psychic abilities and your imagination. And so this is basically it. So most of my planets is like from 1 to 6 and the 10th house and stuff like that. And so the 7th house, the 8th house, I just broke down to you the meaning of them. So if you already know what the zodiacs mean, you know the meaning of the houses. Beautiful people. So all you got to do is just know the signs and know how to mix them up with the planets, basically, and you'll get it. I'm telling you, just that simple, just practice, and you'll be able to read people like a book, and it's so amazing, it's so accurate. I'm like, wow, they just know me, and I read my life story. They just know me, and then when I read about my family and other people, I'm like, oh, they know my family, them too, and so I see why they do what they do. See what I'm saying? It's like you cheating, cheating, getting to know people before you even talk to them. But you're not cheating. You just want to know them before you talk to them. And so when they act a fool, you say, I know why this person act like this. And then you won't be so hard on them. Because they got this, why they so hyper, because they got a lot of Mars in them. I see why they got this energy, because they got a lot of Aries. See what I'm saying? It makes you more aware. And don't make you it don't make you hard on people because you know why they act like that. It's the energy that influenced them, the energy that they toting with them. Because when this influence you, this is what you're toting, this is what you carrying with you, and this is what the energy that identify with you. So that being said, this is basically it, you know. And so the aspects is important because, like I got, for example, Sun conjunction Pluto. So the aspects is basically like the conjunction means connecting. Doesn't mean they connected as one. And so when the planets is close, like I got Libra and Pluto, Libra and Mercury, and Libra Sun. So my conjunctions is Sun conjunction Pluto because they're close. They're in the same they're close to each other, like 2 degrees off from like anything within 10 degrees that's that close to each other is a conjunction, which means like I'm just like a Scorpio, basically, because my Sun conjunction Pluto, Sun conjunction Pluto. You might want to read all of what a Scorpio is, basically. And so a Sun conjunction Pluto says that I like to dive into the deep, the occult, the hidden knowledge, the researcher, all this stuff here. And since the sun dealt with my ego, this is myself. So this is my ego. And so will be Pluto. Pluto deal with transformation of power, meaning that everything I went through, I got the ability to transform myself more than anyone. And so I deal with the vanity, spirituality, and not afraid of nothing. Going into the dark, exploring this, want to know what this is about, and dissecting the code of things and bringing the light to you. Because you understand, you got sun, which is light, you got Pluto, which is darkness. Now, sun and darkness is basically it, beautiful people. I just broke it down to you, sun and Pluto. Because Pluto is the womb. It's darkness. It's the woman. It's sun. It's the light. So now you got it as simple as that. And so Pluto is the darkness. Everything comes from darkness. So Pluto, I'm not scared of going into the hidden, to the coat. I'm not scared of nothing, of nobody. And Pluto give me that strength. And Pluto also deal with your sexuality. It deal with, your sex life. You know what I mean? Very sexual. And and I'm not scared to go into that. Like what makes a person so sexual. I'm not scared to go into them topics. I'm not scared to go into, things like of that nature. So Pluto deal with the hidden. You know what I mean? So the reason why it's so good, because a lot of masterminds, a lot of psychics, a lot of criminal masterminds, and people who like scientists and stuff like that, they got Pluto. Pluto is the planet. Pluto is the powerful planet, the powerful source. This is the power. And so when we talk about I got the power, you're talking about Pluto. Pluto, yes. This is that Scorpio spirit. And so these people are good at seeing through bullshit. So Pluto is that. And they're not nothing to mess with, because they can be very revengeful. And I used to be like that. Very revengeful. Like I plot on a person for days and for months and lay. And then I get you. And that's how I used to be. So that's the Pluto spirit. Pluto energy is they can be revengeful, and you think it's all good because they make you think that, because they're good in psychology. And so, bim. And for days, and they don't plant your death. And so a lot of people like, Hillary Clinton, her fake self, she got Pluto. I ain't say fake, she demonic self got Pluto. And those who are the cult, you know what I mean, who keep things secrecy, they be like leaders and stuff. They, you know what I mean? So this is a very forceful planet, Pluto. So that being said, now you gotta understand that the aspects are very important. The conjunctions, like I got Mercury conjunction Pluto. And so this is nothing but knowledge is power. Mercury deal with knowledge. And also Pluto too, but Pluto is power. So knowledge is power. So when I got Mercury conjunction Pluto, which means this is naturally me. You know what I'm saying? This is the way I think. The way I think, it will be knowledge is power. I'll be all into the knowledge, all into research real deep. I do more than one research. Like I go on and on and on all throughout the day. I don't stop. I got the Mercury planet of speed, spirit. Sometimes I can talk fast and move fast. And they be like, wow, you got a lot of energy. You move a lot. It's active. It's the Pluto spirit that give me the power to stand strong and to go into the deep, to the hidden. And this what I love. I love to dissect things and the code things. And this that Mercury conjunction Pluto. I can go more into these planets. I'm just giving you a little shortness of this. And so this is how you put it together, because Mercury is knowledge and Pluto is power. Knowledge is power. You know what I mean? So this basically, you know what I mean? Basically it. So you got speed and power together. Bim. And so the sextiles is like, it's your potential. It's like 60 degrees, 60 degrees away from two planets, like 6 degrees away. But just like, it's sort of like you're trying, but it ain't powerful as you're trying. So sextiles is more like when planets is like 6 degrees away, like that there, about within 6 degrees or 6 degrees or something like that. The trine is like your gifts, your potentials. Like I got Sun sextile Neptune is one. And so if I tap into my powers, I can be the most psychic thing walking or the most creative thing walking. You know what I mean? I got these potentials, which means that this is a gift, but it's up to me to utilize this gift. And if I utilize this gift, I'll be more appreciative. Because a lot of people who got these sextile, they usually give more than ever. You know what I mean? Because a trine, like I got my trine is water. I got Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces is my trine, the grand trine. And everybody don't have a grand trine. It's just like I got Jupiter in Cancer, I got Scorpio in Uranus, and I got Pisces midheaven. And so it's called a trine. It make a triangle in your chart. You got all the water signs connected. And so mine's deal with water. You got 4 different trines. You got the water, you got the earth, you got the air, and you got the and the fire. Since I got water, it makes it more easy for me. It's natural to carry out psychic gifts and nurturing and caring and do what all the water elements represents. So I got all the water powers, which mean Cancer, Scorpio, and Pluto. And water dominate my chart too, also. And also air. Because air next. Dominate my chart, then earth. And so with that being said, since water dominate my chart and I got a water triangle, I would carry out gifts that deal with spirituality. Because water signs deal with spirituality. They deal with nurturing, caring for you. They got their love for you. They can feel the vibration. They can see it, clairvoyance, and they can read you like a book. They got all the psychic gifts. Because the trine makes me have all the psychic gifts. I already knew this, but the water, I deal with the water. So how I heal is when I take a bath in the water. So the water is very important. So with that being said, the trine, if you got a trine in your chart, they call it a grand trine or the grand triangle. Boom. If you got a fire trine, it makes it easy for you to be compassionate, to be loving, and to carry out anything. Because fire deal with action. Fire deal with action. And so fire that's the intuitive, like that there. And so, yes, fire deal with fun loving. They deal with, excitement, all about life. And so this is a good trine. But you could be too aggressive with the fire's trine. But if you got the air trine, you'll be more of a thinker. You might have, for example, you might have Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini as your grand trine. If you got the air grand trine, wow. You good with the mind, you telepathic, all of that there. Your psychic ability to be able to read people's thoughts and minds at times, you're on point with that. I mean, so you be intuitive, mentally intuitive, where you love knowledge and all the information. You know what I mean? You like the research. You like this will keep you thriving. So this deal with the air trine. So when you got the earth trine, you're practical. So you got the Virgo, you got the Capricorn, you got the Taurus. So this is a natural gift. See, trines ain't nothing but a natural gift. Trines is a natural gift. That's all it is. Like your natural talent. This is what you do naturally. And so a sextile is like your potential, what you could do. And so you're talking about a trine, it's easy for you to do it. And sometimes it gets so easy, you get so comfortable, it's so natural to you, it's nothing to you, so you might don't even do it and use your trine because you can get lazy. And so sextile, you be more appreciative when you do something with a sextile. You know what I mean? So this is how basically it works. Then you got your squares of oppositions. Your squares deals with like it's sort of like Saturn, like your experiences, what you got to go through to reach. It's like clashing, more like clashing, like two planets clashing against each other. So you got to balance it out, and after you balance it out, you can reach your potential. Like for example, I got let me see a planet I got as a square. I got now I don't even remember what planet because I ain't got too many squares of oppositions. I ain't gonna lie. I got mostly sextile. I got 11 sextiles, and so a lot of people who got squares and oppositions, they got to work hard to discipline themselves. And when they do, They be some of the best people. See, squares make you the best because it's like what you go through, you're suffering, your pain, and it make you become the top people. So that being said, squares deals with, some would say your enemy, but I would say it makes you better. Like, it makes you better. See what I'm saying? Squares in opposition, and squares are like 90 degrees. It's 90 degrees, the squares. Any planet that's 90 degrees from each other. And so the opposition is like any planet that's 180 degrees, like the opposite. Like, for example, Virgo and Pisces, them oppositions. Libra and Aries, them oppositions. And so that being said, and so you got to work hard when you're dealing with these planets. It's good to read about the squares of opposition because it lets you know how you can overcome something. For example, let me find me one of my planets. I got to find one of my planets. I forgot when to deal with squares of opposition. I got to find it. Oh man, I got to get up and I done got comfortable. That's a Cancer spirit. But I'll break it down. Y'all just follow my page definitely, because I'll break it down definitely. I'm definitely gonna go there. Just follow my page on Facebook right now. And I probably do something on it. As I continue to post. And if you notice, if you're taking all the information and you go all of my photos, you know what you could do? You could put all this together. And you got a whole book, a whole university of information. I don't know why people ain't never thought of this. All you had to do, go through the photos, about over 2,000, 3,000 different knowledge on zodiacs and astrology. And bam, you got a whole book. And so that being said, so the information is there. The information is there. So the trines will make it easy for you. But it also make you not want to carry out, not even say not want to, makes you lazy where you can't carry out your gifts. You be so lazy, be like, this natural to me. There's nothing to read people. It's nothing to be creative. It's nothing to nurture people. It's nothing to do this here. You get lazy. You know what I mean? You get lazy because it's natural. So sextile, you got to work for it a little bit. It's already there. You already got the potential and the gifts, but you have to really work for it so you be more appreciative. So you most likely carry out a sextile easier. And so, with that being said, now you understand the aspects is important because it's how you move. I'm gonna give you more examples. You know what I'm saying? I just got to break it down what an aspects is. Aspects mean parts of who you are. It's how you move. Aspect is how you move. The houses is the area that you move in. Aspects is how you move. And the planets describes your personalities. You know what I mean? It describes what's a part of you, your cosmic body. And so astrology, it seemed like a lot at first. I was like, wow, that's a lot of information. I don't know if I never learned this, but then now it's getting easy to me because I'm continue to learn. And I probably done mastered a lot of this, everything when dealing with astrology because I still learning. I mean, numerology was simple to me. You know what I mean? I done mastered that. So now I'm almost complete with astrology. And so I got to continue to learn some more on astrology. Because astrology is a lot. It's a lot. And so, but it's fun. It's very fun. You be like, wow. That's why you got to go to more than one website. You can't just go to one. You got to go to more than one website. Because you understand, nothing is fixed. I mean, nothing is just one. It's more. You just add it together. You get you a Writer P app. It's called Writer P with P on the end. Writer P app at the Play Store, and whatever note you want to put in there, you could. It's like a notepad, a notebook. Whatever you want to write, whatever you want to copy and paste, put it in there, and then organize your information and learn it every day. Listen to it. If you can match what it's called voice accessory, where you could just match the voice accessory. It's like a little man on the corner of your phone, and it'll read it to you. And you put your headphones on, and listen to it every morning till you learn it. It's like you schooling yourself. Of course, you're gonna school yourself, but you can learn it. You know what I mean? So, and once you get it, you be like, wow. And you try it on people. It depends on what type of person you might not be the type who into reading people. You might be the type who ain't into, you know what I'm saying, reading people or numerology, astrology. But it is fun. I ain't gonna sit there and lie. I like to know what make people tick and people be impressed. Like the other day, I was sitting here at home in the den, and I felt my knees throbbing. I felt something like vibrating my knees very strong, like very strong. Like as you hear me tapping my knee, it was vibrating inside of me. And so I said, I got to go outside, because I knew it was like, because the knees represents Capricorn. So this deals with like material plane, materialistic stuff. Something happened. So it vibrate on my right knee, not my left. My left knee is my personal self. Cause I know if it's vibrate on my left knee, it deals with me. It deals with something that involves me. And so my right knee let me know that telling me to go outside and see what's happening outside. I went outside. I was looking around, because what I'm thinking is it might be a package or a gift from Amazon, because the last time my knee throbbed is when a package came to my crib. I manifest that. And so what I did, I went outside, looked around. My neighbor came outside and said, I got the package. Because I usually look out for my neighbor when the Amazon truck come, or one of the delivery trucks come. I don't know where all she get her stuff from, but if she got a package, they leave it outside. So I'm the one who let her know. But I came outside, I looked around, and she came out the door. She came out the door when she seen me. She said, I got it. I got the package. I said, I knew something. I told her my knee been throbbing. And she started smiling. See, this is a psychic gift. This is a psychic gift, beautiful people. And how I know that when the spirit is around me, it'll tap me. Like water taps all on me. It feel like they really tapping me. It feel like water taps, and I can feel the spirit all around me, right? So I said, I'll be comfortable. I said, well, the spirit right there. Right there. Like I feel it crawling up my arm and stuff like that. And the people think it's crazy, but it's real. See what I'm saying? It's real. And so, but sometimes, like when the water hit my hand, I know that it's gonna rain. It let me know. The water taps in my hand. And so it let me know things. And this psychic gift is real. You just got to know it. I'm starting to learn like more and more what they mean. As far as I'm already intuitive, and I know I'm an empath, and I can read people like emotion sometimes and know when they're going through things. But I'm learning like some more symbols and signs, like feeling it when I feel it in my body. Sometimes I know that when I get like emotional, it's not because of me, it's because of the person next to me, or I'm tapping into somebody's energy. And so I understand that. So it's for me to know when is me really going through it, as far as emotionally, or somebody else going through it emotionally. Most likely, I'm not going through it because I'm not going through it. So somebody else's energy. And so this is why, like, I could go in one room and I feel drained. But as soon as I come in this room right here, my bedroom, because this got all my stones, this vibrate very strong. As soon as I come in here, I recharge quickly. I'm like, dog, I just was tired. I just was I felt like I was drained. But I come in here, I recharge quickly. And so this lets you know that I do deal with energy. It's like even in the store. Some stores don't feel right. I feel depressed. I say, I got to get up out of here. I got to get up out of here. See, when you're dealing with psychic abilities and you be able to feel energy, just let me know that I was a Cancer rise. I never knew that. I never knew. I used to downplay a Cancer because I ain't knew nothing about astrology. One thing I knew, I was a Libra. I said, oh, the Cancer's weak. They get so emotional. And then kind of find out I'm a Cancer rising, and I understand why. I understand why I used to be a crybaby when I was little. My mama said I was a crybaby. I ain't want to go nobody but her. This is a Cancer rising. The Cancer rising love the mother, attachment, and they cry babies, especially when they little. A lot of kids that cry, a lot of them got Cancer rising in their chart or Cancer in their chart, period. And so now I understand why. Because I said, dog, this ain't a Libra do this. And so I thought it was a Cancer rising. And so now I understand. And so astrology helped me understand things. It'll help you understand why your life ain't working out, why this ain't happening, because it's gonna show you, and it's accurate. If you got the time you were born and the place you were born, you get a very accurate reading. Without the time, it might not be so accurate. So you definitely, the time means a lot. The time you were born mean a lot. And so when you look up these, you could look up Astro. It's called Astro Library. You could Google that and say Astro Library Natal Report. When you Google, say that, and then you go on that website. Then what you do, you put your name, your birthday, your time, and where you're born at, and then boom. It's gonna pull out some stuff. Or you can go to Just for Astrology Things. There's many websites. I go to all of them if I could. But I done went to about 7 to 8 of them. If they got more, I'm gonna go to it because I want to know. I like to explore. This that Pluto. Also, this that Jupiter spirit where I like to know. So with that being said, and the Pluto make me want to know if this thing authentic, is it real? Because Pluto is like the scanner. We want to see if there's some bullshit or not. You know what I mean? So Pluto is that type. Jupiter is the one who love to learn, like explore. So Jupiter dominate my chart. I got Jupiter dominate my chart. The moon is my chart ruler. So this make my whole cosmic body. So I got a moon body with a whole bunch of 12 house planets in there. My soul is a Libra, my motivation. Because the month you were born, that's your soul number. And the emotions of my soul be the Virgo, how I react. You know what I mean? Also is my true self, the Virgo. I got a need to dissect. I got a need for information. I get a thrill of information. I get a thrill of neatness. I get a thrill of things like that. So, but also a Virgo could be an introvert. So that's why I don't have a mate in my life, a woman in my life, because I got Virgo and Venus. And so Virgo is actually what it means, Virgo, like a virgin. Virgo, like a virgin, which means that I ain't had sex for like 16 years. So some Virgos are so loyal, they'll wait and wait till they get that perfect partner. It's all about perfection. Perfection. So Virgo want to be so perfect. And so I had to get over that complex. And so we want a partner who just like us, who fit our description. And so this is the Virgo spirit. And so if you know what the signs mean, then you understand. You know what I mean? So Virgos can be real critical. Cause me, yes, I can be real critical, but it's constructive criticism. I'll be like, that damn dummy. Like that damn, but I don't be meaning like that. I mean like sometimes I say things and I can be very critical. That's the Virgo spirit. That let me know when you got a Virgo moon. That's why I tell you, your chart is very important. If you know a person's chart, then you know. But most of all, I'm very caring. That's the Cancer rising spirit and Libra. Libra and Cancer got some traits the same. And so that's why they can work good together. And so Virgo is the one though that they have me with that loner spirit. So with that being said, could be that true virgin. So a lot of Virgos can be lonely forever. I'm telling you. So because they want that perfect partner, and they can't never get that perfect partner. So Virgo got to be more. Don't be some more high in expectations and standards. That's what I had to do, cut it down. But I still got to have a woman who's in the right mind. Because Virgo is all about the professional, doing the right thing, morals. But sometimes they could downplay you because they can be too righteous or something like that. And so that being said, I done discipline myself on all these levels, so I'm good. All these intertwines, because you're going to see some Virgo moon, but that ain't all you're going to see. And so don't think you're going to see a full Virgo. You're going to see the Libra, you're going to see the Cancer rising, you're going to see the Scorpio, because I got Sun and Scorpio conjunction. I got Mercury, well, Sun and Pluto conjunction. Let me say it correct. I'm talking too fast. Sometimes I can talk too fast. I got to slow down myself. Because if I talk too fast, I make a lot of mistakes too. And so the Sun conjunction Pluto. The Sun conjunction Pluto and I got Mercury conjunction Pluto. And you can look that up. I do say, what is Sun conjunction Pluto? What is Mercury conjunction Pluto? And you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna do many videos. I'm just giving you like a head start on things and let you know that it's beautiful. If you ain't got nothing to do, this is what you could do. Look at your astrology chart and see the errors in your life. And if you know the time, you're in the game. If you know your birthplace, you're in the game. That's all you need, your birthday, your birthplace, and your time. And you're in the game. And so, bim, anywhere you go, we got many websites. All you do say Natal chart reports. And they will pop up many websites you can go to. And they'll tell you all about astrology. Many websites. Ain't nowhere in the world nobody can't learn. Google is the place. I got books that have nothing on Google. All the information Google got, because what you got to understand is you make Google and I make Google. Everybody make Google. And so that being said, the information is universal. And so I ain't saying for you to get every information. That's why you have to be like Pluto. Be able to dissect in the code what is real and what is fake. So with that being said, you got to understand that information is power when dealing with me. Then because it's like that with me don't mean it's the same with you. You might want to take action all the time, like to be out in the community all the time. You know what I mean? So, bim, then go for it. I respect all aspects. I respect everybody. And once you know yourself, you be able to respect other people for who they are. And that's why astrology is important and numerology is important, because by you knowing people numbers, all is accurate. Even the Chinese zodiac is accurate. It's very accurate. And so it's called the 4 pillars calculator. You can look that up. Say, what is the 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars, like PILLAR calculator. Or you can look it up and say 4 pillar calculator, and use and tap on the website and put in your birthday, and you got to put in your time and stuff like that. You will get the 4 your 4 animals. Like mine is the snake year, the fire snake. But my month, cause the month's like my month is a Libra, so it's a dog. I deal with the dog, and also my day master sign, what they say the true self will be the pig or the boar, which is the earth pig, and also my time, I'm a wood pig. So that being said, now you understand. That's how it works. And so my 4 animals is the metal dog, what's it called, the iron dog, and my year, which is the fire snake, and my day, which is the earth pig, and the time I was born is the wood pig. So this is how it operates. And so all is important. You see that, you be like, dog, they accurate. And so whatever identify with you the most, embrace it. But all of them identify with me. That's why I be like, wow, 1 minute I'm reading this, then I'm reading that. I don't know. It ain't too many slip ups. Cause all this, it's gonna always be pure. I mean, like, it mean what it mean. Then because they say you jealous don't mean you'll be jealous. That's what it means. But other people who have that sign is jealous. You might don't be the type. You might be the type who don't be on who don't go on that side. But you had the potential to be. But that don't mean that you embrace that, because all your life you might never been jealous. See what I'm saying? The energy will always be real. It's how you use the energy that makes you. And so your environment plays a big part of how you use the energy too, how you grew up. And so now I understand why. Now I understand why I used to be the mastermind, think 10 steps ahead, because Libra do that anyway. But the thing is that I already know what you're gonna say before you say it, because I already thought about it. And so a lot of times I might ask a person a question, I already know what they're gonna say. And sometimes I ask because I want to know. So that being said, because I'm always seeking and always want to learn. That's why I like to have conversations. I like to know this. I like to know this. And so, bim. Just how it operates, beautiful people. All these houses, the zodiac, the planets is you. Now you understand. I'm Kane Lit, who bring you this light, and it gets no realer than this, because I'm going to keep the information flowing. I got so many videos and so many topics. If you just listen to all of them, you be like, wow, you gonna end up being a astrologer And a numerologist, without knowing it, you say, oh, yes. Because you're going to hear it so much in your mind, you're going to understand the traits of a Scorpio, the traits of a Libra, the traits of a Cancer, the traits of this, the traits of that. Because it's sticking in your mind. And so now you understand. They'll be like, wow. Next thing you know, you're going to read, you're reading your mama, your sister, your brothers, you're reading your daddy, your uncles, your friends, everybody. And they be like, wow, I done pressed my fatty in people because they were huddled up in the group, sitting at the table, sitting at the table. I done went down the line because I know their birthdays. I said, you like this. That's why you like this, because such. You the number 8, so that's why you have a lot of things. That's why you like materialist. That is go down the line, read. And so they like impressed. And so what I'm trying to tell you that once you know it, that I mean, you can give it to them. And so I had to slow myself down so I won't make no mistakes. Not only with talking, but also with doing things. Because sometimes I be in a rush. Like I work fast, like I get things done, and I end up making mistakes. So I had to slow down, just take my time and concentrate. Because me, I work fast sometimes. That's that Mercury, that's that Virgo moon spirit. So that being said, because sometimes I can miss the details. The good thing about me being professionals as a Virgo moon is that when I might make a mistake, but I come back and see if I made a mistake and I end up correcting it. Because sometimes I know y'all probably see me make mistakes on my posters by spelling the wrong word. Then next thing you know, it's corrected. And so me being that Virgo makes me want to come back and make sure that it's perfect. So, you know, I always know that I'm making mistakes. And by me having that Cancer rise and give me the memory. See, Cancer remember things like, if I don't remember now, it just hit me on moments that it just hit me at certain moments. I just remember things. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, now y'all understand how this thing work. I'm gonna make more videos, so don't panic. And it's going down. Ashe.